Hi Libra, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your bi-weekly general reading for February 15th to the 28th. We're going to use the Goddess Tarot by Chris Walder as usual, and then I'm going to clarify it with some oracle cards. I'm going to leave the love oracle cards for last. These are Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue and Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. Then I'm going to use the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell, Crystal Reading cards by Rochelle Sharman, Divine Feminine Oracle cards, one of my heart decks from Megan Watterson, and then another heart deck, Kuan-Yin by by Elena Fairchild. Alright, so let's get right into this. This is the Goddess Tarot deck by Chris Walder. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 15th to the 28th. Can we please get a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 15th to the 28th, please? Can we please get the reading for the Libra, or the Libra people who need to, the Librans, who need to manifest, who are trying to manifest their best life. It's for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 15th. There's my sign. I always end the shuffle there. 15th to the 28th. There goes the throat. All right. The Hermit card with Goddess Chang'o, and it's represented here with contemplation. This is the situation, and it is a major arcana, so it's a strong influence for the next 2 weeks. On the bottom, you have King of Swords. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's you. Challenged by 8 of Wands here. Consciously, 7 of Cups. Subconscious, 4 of Swords. Recent past, King of Wands. Recent future, Ace of Wands. You right now, 4 of Cups. Around you, Queen of Pentacles. Hopes and fears, Prince of Cups. Outcome, 2 of Swords. And the King of Swords. Okay, so let me just move this over a little bit because of the glare. I know it's gets there. All right, I will work out the lighting one of these days. So here we go with the Goddess Chang'o for contemplation. The Hermit card. The Hermit card is speaking to introspection, a time where you're going to be a little reclusive, keeping to yourself, a little antisocial. This is where you're feeling spiritual, looking for deeper truths, looking to find out and analyze and process what's happened in the last little while, what your part in it was. This is where you need to take a time out and, do a retreat of sorts, spiritual retreat maybe even, and figure out some things. Okay, so I'm going to read you from this Goddess Tarot workbook by Chris Walder. It's got the definitions of these goddesses for the major arcana. All the major arcana cards in this deck are represented by goddesses, and it's always got a little bit of extra details that I find if, I'm guided to bring this card out, I want to let you guys know. It might be relevant or resonate for you. The keywords are meditation, withdrawal, introspection, the need to go within to gain knowledge, withdrawal to better contemplate life's direction, retreat into inner life. At this time, your needs are not so focused on relationships with others, but on strengthening your relationship with yourself. So the Goddess Chang'o is a Chinese moon goddess, symbolizes the need for withdrawal from the world to better contemplate the universal questions of life. It says, this is a story here. Before she became a goddess, she lived among the gods and goddesses with her husband Yi, the divine archer. But when Yi shot 9 suns out of the sky, leaving only one to warm the earth, the unlucky couple were stripped of their immortality and forced to live among humans. Chang'o was dismayed and begged her husband to seek the potion of immortality from the goddess Si Wangmu. Si Wangmu was sympathetic, so she gave Yi enough for them to become immortal, but not enough for them to become divine once more. But Chang'o had an idea. If she drank Yi's portion as well as her own, perhaps she would become a goddess again. After all, she reasoned, she was not the one who shot down the sun, so why should she be punished? Too tempted to resist, she drank it all. Soon Chang-O felt herself become as light as ether as she floated away toward the heavens. Before she knew it, she was on the moon. Once again, a beautiful goddess, but unable to leave because of her weightlessness. There she spent eternity alone, contemplating the separation between humanity and divinity. Unlike Chang-O, we do not need to spend our entire lives separated from the world to receive the benefits of contemplation. The appearance of the contemplation card suggests it is time to allow ourselves this luxury, so often overlooked and neglected. We all need time alone. All right, so that's why I like to read those cards. It always gives some extra juicy details. All right, challenged by the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is, all wands are fire action cards. They're inspiration. They're the inspiration that comes, and then the action and the confidence of making things happen. Eight of Wands is news coming in. It's about messages of love and high energy and excitement. Positive, confident, high energy coming in. Okay, and that is the challenge. So what happens here is you've got this hermit energy with Goddess Chang-O and contemplation in the Hermit card. That's the situation. Feeling reclusive, feeling like you need time out for yourself. But the challenge is to get that enthusiasm back, to be out there confident, making things happen. What you want to do is hide and lick your wounds and stay on your own and kind of process things. But it's saying the challenge here, what you need to do is get out, be confident, and make things happen. Communication is a big communication card. Seven of Cups is in your conscious mind, and this is giving you more of a dreamy feel here. Seven of Cups can go two ways. If it's positive cards, it can mean you're overwhelmed. It always shows the person like this. Here it's showing them daydreaming. The overwhelming aspect of having a lot of options all of a sudden. In a lower aspect, when the cards are, you know, kind of reclusive, obviously we see you're not doing something here in the situation. It's a quiet energy. But then you know what, things change. So if things are happening and things are moving along and there's progress and there's good high energy cards, then Seven of Cups can speak to a lot of options. If you're not doing much, if you're not going out, if you're reclusive, if you're not making things happen, you're not working, whatever, if there's not much action, then the Seven of Cups speaks to illusory success, daydreaming too much, having grand plans for the future but not really acting on it, and it hasn't happened yet. Either way, it's speaking to thinking about options, big plans for the future, thinking about that. And depending on the surrounding cards, it will tell you and determine whether those are realistic or not realistic. Okay, foundation here, we've got Four of Swords. You've got two cards speaking to retreat. Four of Swords is when you go out to battle and you come back in one piece. You're still alive, hooray. And then you sleep in the crypt that you made in case you didn't come back alive. And then you process all that PTSD in that crypt until you go out to fight another day. So Four of Swords is basically speaking to a need for regeneration, to get your energy back up, to heal, and to process everything that's happened. And Four of Swords in a mundane way can speak to a vacation, a break, a staycation, fishing, anything that makes you feel at peace and gets your energy back up. In the recent past, you've got King of Wands. It says King of Staves. That's about mastering here this Wands male fire energy of creativity and inspiration and confidence and passion. The King of Wands can represent someone as a person who's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your life, or it could represent you. It could represent you being someone who's going out there and making things happen. If you've been working on projects and you've been feeling creative in your work, incorporating creativity with your work, and you're manifesting success and you're confident and you're feeling that fire energy of wanting to do more, work harder, make more things happen, that could be you, King of Wands. But it could also be someone who is a male, older, attractive, dynamic, passionate, well-groomed, cares about his appearance, almost arrogant and cocky, overly confident type of person. Okay, fire sign. I'm not saying all fire signs are cocky and arrogant. I'm just saying it's a confident card, and there could be a caution of overconfidence as well. But I like the fire signs, I do. You need that fire creative energy to make things happen, to get things moving. So in the recent future, you got this Ace of Wands, a new beginning. It's a passionate beginning because it can also represent the wand. Male energy, fire energy, something that's inspiring. Ace of Wands, all aces are extremely potent because they carry the potential for the completion of the suit. So this Ace of Wands carries the potential for the mastery of the wand suit, which is all about fire energy, male energy, creating confidence, inspiration, making things happen. So the Ace of Wands here is a potent new opportunity. Some new opportunity that is going to be manifesting that makes you feel passionate and inspired about it. Whether that be a new relationship or whether that's a new project, a new job, anything that gets you really excited and inspired, where, you know, it doesn't even feel like work because you're just having so much fun. It sets you on fire to be like excited, inspired, and a go-getter. You right now, Four of Cups. Four of Cups is, you should see two different situations. One is an Ace of Cups, which can speak to divine love being offered, childbirth, baptisms, or what I like to relate Ace of Cups most generally to is complete self-fulfillment, where your cup is full and even running over. So Ace of Cups is like that joyous fulfillment of the emotions of the heart. And that's on one side and it's there. But this woman is under the tree with her eyes closed, in completely numbed out, lethargic, you know, zoned out, living in the past. Why? Because there her knees are angling towards the Three of Cups there. Three of Cups is a past experience, a past relationship, past good times, the good old days, whatever it is to you. Those Three of Cups can speak to reunions, celebrating success, gatherings, social gatherings, going out when you were single and free, whatever that was. Four of Cups is about there's fulfillment for within yourself in the present right now, self-fulfillment, to be content, or divine love, or someone offering love, and instead you're choosing to stay stuck in the past, leaking energy, leaking power, and fixated on the past. Around you, got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a matriarch, is the mother figure. She's a nurturer, someone who's older, well-to-do, has a beautiful home, beautiful garden. She takes care of people, animals. She's someone who's very loving. She's like the earthly version of Venus, okay, of like the Empress. So Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very down-to-earth, loyal, supportive. Could be your mom, could be that you're in this type of energy as well. And she's very much about her tribe, her community, her family, deep roots, and about what she can contribute and give, and how she also supports others inside her family and her community. So there's that kind of energy with Queen of Pentacles. And she is very much a motherly figure. In the hopes and fears, you've got the Prince of Cups, and in this deck, the princes are the pages. So this Prince of Cups is bringing news. You're hoping. This is your hopes and fears. And no one's scared of the Page of Cups. It's a very sweet card. The pages are youthful. They can represent children, or it could represent their job, their duty. Page's duty is to collect information and relay information. Basically send messages, give messages, and receive messages. So the page here is a message of the heart, the cup, emotions. What you're hoping for. This is your hopes and fears position. So you're hoping for this card. And the card represents a hope for a message, a communication to come in related to your heart. A relationship, a romance, somebody, okay? Of the heart. This is not career-wise. This is something, it's a sweet, gentle, endearing energy for the Page of Cups, and it's a sincere offer, whatever it is, and you're hoping for an offer, possibly an offer of love. Now in the outcome, you've got Two of Swords, and that's just speaking to she's blindfolded, because she can't see what decision she needs to make, and she's got two swords, two options, two truths, Could be you're choosing between two people. Could be that you're choosing between starting up again with someone or your own your self-fulfillment, okay? Because where else do I see two different situations? I see, obviously, the energies of either keeping to yourself and introspection and feeling like you need a retreat and a break from everything. That's one energy. On the other hand, I see this fire creative energy with the King of Wands. Could represent a person like that, or your kind of recent past desire to create and manifest. I feel like it could be a relationship though, because it's got the Ace of Wands coming into the recent future. Something that's starting up a potential for, passion and inspiration. Could be someone from your past, because I see the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups. I feel like it might be a choice between, are you going to go back, or are you going to go it alone? Are you going to choose to be, trying to rehash the past, or are you going to pick self-fulfillment? In your conscious mind, your daydreams are going crazy, thinking about everything that's possible, what could be. Now, in the bottom of the deck, you see King of Swords, and you are an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, right? That's rules over the swords. And that is the sword of truth, victory, and clarity. It looks like you're going to make a decision, and that's the energy here, King of Swords. King of Swords is about, as the energy of using logic, reason, and fairness in your dealings, above all else. King of Swords is also as a person, older, professional, could be working in communications, IT, those kind of things, and could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? But definitely that truth, victory, clarity, sword is there. There's two swords here, there's a sword there, and that's stepping into your own power as well, if it doesn't represent a person. So let's pull some oracle cards. Next, I'm going to pull the Wild Kuan-Yin oracle cards from Alana Fairchild. Now, all these decks are very diverse. What I love about this deck, aside from the beautiful illustrations, is that the meanings are so on point. They resonate so well. There, see? Play with me. All right. On the bottom, we've got the little one rises. The little one rises. So definitely could be a child energy here as well with this Page of Cups, and a mother energy with the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. See how that goes. Let's see what play with me means. All right, let me read that. Now, you guys are like, what is this deck? What is she doing? I'll show you. Well, listen to these messages. All right, a little long though, okay? So play with me. There is a more joyful way for you to be yourself in the world. To access that, you will need to let go of the struggles you have endured and your past suffering. You do not have to deny what you have been through, nor do you need to ignore your feelings. But you do need to be willing to put it behind you now. You will not lose anything through doing this except your pain. It has served a purpose. Now it is time for another way. It is time for play. In a reading, if you've been considering taking up a course, exploring your creativity, learning to dance, or any activity that interests you but is not immediately obvious as a serious pursuit, then you are encouraged to go for it. Are you feeling in need of a break from the slog and seriousness? See, the break, the retreat, the break. The Divine Mother agrees. It is time to lighten up in body, mind, and soul. Can you let the weight of past pain leave your heart and mind? If you believe that choosing to let go of your attachment to past pain and all you have endured means you will have suffered for nothing, you are being asked to see things another way now. You have learned from those experiences. You have always done your best and have lived the best way you could. Now there's another way for you to learn and live. That is all. There is no denial of the value of all that has gone on in your life, just an opportunity to consider opening up to the new way being presented to you. So in the guidance, I'm going to read little brief parts here. It says, play, if experienced with presence and awareness, can be deeply healing to mind, body, and soul. It's a way to build energy and attract what we want in our lives too. Have you ever seen a person smile when doing something they love? They are absolutely beautiful, so attractive in that joy. That joyful energy is highly magnetic. It attracts to you whatever you need to help you experience even more joy in your life. Like attracts like. You have that joyful, relaxed, and attractive energy within you. It is time to tune into it again, allow it to heal you and transform your world. And it says, you will know when you are in an aware, present state of playfulness, because you will feel a sense of well-being, relaxation, openness, and trust. You'll also probably feel spontaneous and cheeky in a good way. This will feel better than constantly striving and enduring life as though it were a marathon. There will be times when your ability to endure will be required to get you through a challenge, but living your life as though it were a constant challenge with no time out for play will drain your vitality and lightness of heart. This more joyful, open way of life is what you deserve. Will you allow yourself to relax and receive? Otherwise, it shall be a little like the Divine Mother standing at your front door, beckoning you to come outside and enjoy a game whilst you try to ignore her because you have too much work to do. There are many good things that she wants to bring into your world. Why not allow her to do so whilst having some more fun in your life? See this joy and contentment? Your cup runneth over. It's there. You're not seeing it because you're so focused on the Three of Cups. All right. Let me just quickly see to this app I have here that I have to edit. Sorry, 1 second. Because it's going to take me forever if I don't do it now, because this reading is going to go on for a while. And here we go. 2 more seconds. All right, perfect. So now I'm going to pull one Divine Feminine Oracle card from Megan Watterson. And this is full of, it's one of my heart decks. I love this deck. I love this deck. I don't love everything. Like there's a few things in the Divine Feminine Oracle guidebook about, you know, these kind of human manifestations of these goddesses or reincarnations of these goddesses that I'm not down with. But, you know, because that's very controversial, but I do like what these goddesses, the facts behind them, where they're from, who they are, their story. So in that way, these are diverse, they're beautiful. I love this deck. Too many. I'll show it to you though. Goddess Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within. That's where home is. Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. She's like a hero, or she's of the Jewish faith. I think she was helping, she saved a lot of her people from being killed. Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. And Goddess Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. Shiva's consort, Lord Shiva's consort. And then my beautiful green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Thank you, goddesses. But I'm just going to ask for one goddess, please, for February 15th to the 28th for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Okay, take that. On the bottom, we have Rita of Kasha, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Thank you. And the one on top, Inanna again. So this is definitely for you. The Queen of Heaven and Earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. Beautiful. So we're going to use this one. I'll put it right here. This is just a star card from the Mother Peace Tarot. I just find it very purifying and happy. So I leave it there. All right. So let's read about Goddess Inanna. It's not in alphabetical order. I'm going to read the book. 202. This is what it looks like. And it says, when your soul selects her card, Inanna goes into the depths of her own unconscious to merge with her twin sister self. She becomes more powerful because she is no longer using conscious psychic energy to keep her shadow or negative attributes hidden deep underground. She courageously descends and faces the aspects of herself that are hard to get to when she's fully dressed or cloaked heavily in the ego. Inanna is an invitation to get naked. She wants us to drop our defenses. She wants us to see how holy and sacred it is to be vulnerable. As above, so below. This is an alchemical adage that suggests heaven and earth are not so separate. It suggests that within us, deep down in the dark cages where we place parts of ourselves, the truths that exist there also exist right here on the surface of our everyday lives. So, if we are exerting great amounts of energy to keep from seeing our shadow, it is actually playing a large role in our conscious life. When we can face what we think is dark or negative about us, I mean really embrace it and see it for what it is, a beautiful broken place that's a call for love, then we can emerge more whole. We can marry the light and dark aspects of our being, and in uniting with our twin sister from the depths, we can stop projecting her onto other women. We can see and own the hot mess we often are and not get sabotaged by it. The light must cast a shadow, and the high priestess is the one who gets called to love them both. Soul voice meditation. Can I love my shadow as much as my light? Intention. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. And a little bit about Goddess Inanna. It says that Inanna was the most prominent female deity in ancient Mesopotamia at the height of her worship around the Uruk period of 4000 to 2000 BCE. Temples and shrines dedicated to Inanna line the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Her name is Sumerian for Lady of Heaven. Her temples housed her priestesses, and they each would take a man to bed with them on the spring equinox to reenact the divine marriage, or Hieros Gamos, between Inanna and her consort Dumuzi. The Hieros Gamos is an ancient ritual of uniting the opposites from within, the male and the female, the light and the dark, and most especially heaven and earth. This theme occurs in accounts of Inanna's descent into the underworld to find her sister Ereshkigal, sorry if I'm massacring the words here, the names. She must take off an article of clothing at each of the 7 gates so that when she finally reaches her sister, she is naked. And when Inanna ascends, she does so with Ereshkigal's power. So it's all about the Queen of Heaven and Earth having nothing to hide and embracing your shadow side, your dark side, okay? Those things that you're trying to avoid. Because when you're trying to avoid it that hard, that big, it turns into something huge, a huge issue. All right, so I'm going to pull one crystal reading card. This is from Michelle Sharman. It's going to tell us, you know, it's going to give us a beautiful crystal to work with, and they do work. And then it's going to tell us also what chakra needs healing. So you can either go out to a crystal shop if it's something easy to pick up. They're fairly inexpensive for small ones. Cleanse it, charge it in the moon. Just put it out in the new moon or full moon on the grass or on a table or something. And if you don't want to go buy a crystal and do all that, then you can just Google a picture and look at it while you do some, you know, breathing exercises and just stay calm and do a little bit of meditation, focusing on kind of integrating your light and dark, thinking about those things that make you feel uncomfortable and trying to be calm and not have a reaction to it, and making kind of disempowering that trigger that makes you feel like you have to hide it into your, you know, the recesses of your mind and never bring it out until it turns into a big problem. All right. So let's get a crystal, please, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 15th to the 28th. I'll take that. On the bottom, we've got Agate, Healthy Body. And on the top, Hidden Night, Gratitude. All right. Let's read that. Speaking to a need for gratitude, showing gratitude, Hidden Night. It's translucent to opaque green and is related to your heart chakra. So it's speaking, all the green stones generally are about heart chakra healing. You could put it on your heart chakra or just look at it and kind of sit there and contemplate and meditate a little bit, thinking about that energy of the Hiddenite. It's a crystal of deep gratitude. It reveals that gratitude is the key to receiving, opens the heart and assists in dissolving any judgments in your life, allows you to create a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. It says here, the Devas of Hiddenite remind you to focus on the blessings in your life. Recognize and acknowledge all the beautiful things and people in your world. Take a moment to think of just one thing or person you have gratitude for. Allow your appreciation of life to blossom again. Even in the darkest days, a thought of gratitude can bring a ray of sunshine. Breathe the healing energy of Hiddenite into your being. Everything in life happens for a reason. All challenges are opportunities and hidden gifts that bring courage and strength, which define who you are. When you find the strength in your heart to open to gratitude, you receive the blessings life has to offer. It says, you may feel guided to start a gratitude journal to assist you in this process. This card could also be a confirmation that you have already been feeling more gratitude in your life and your heart is happy and alive. It says, mastering gratitude allows you to receive the fruits life has to offer. If you've been feeling overwhelmed by life, you are being encouraged to let go of the stress and come back into your heart. All right. Now, let's move on to the Work Your Light Oracle cards from Rebecca Campbell. These are beautiful. All right, can we get... And they're very light. That's right. Oh, okay, too many. Sisterhood of the Rose, Anna, Grandmother of Jesus, you're already doing it. Break the chain. All right, but I'm not going to read all of those. We're going to ask for one card. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 15th to the 28th, please. All right, on the bottom, fill up your well, retreat, rest, refuel, right? Retreat, rest, refuel. It's right there. That's the situation, and that's how you feel in your subconscious here. You need to retreat, rest, and refuel. But the one on top, share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So let me read about that, and I'll read this too, okay, quickly, a little bit of it, just because it's so relevant. Share your voice is not in alphabetical order, so let me find it. Number 72. All right, you are being called to share your voice, perhaps by speaking up in a relationship or through writing, speaking, singing, or some other form of creative expression. We each hold a deep truth within us that longs to be expressed, sculpted for lifetimes. The voice of your soul is like no other. It carries with it wisdom that can only be gained through soul history and growth. By remembering, tapping into, and expressing this unique tone, we not only heal ourselves, we also heal the planet at large. When you share your voice, you unlock something in the universe and call a missing piece of you home. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current on the planet. If you have kept your soul's voice silenced or held back, chanting or singing could be truly life-changing for you. As we shed the layers of our personality and start letting our unique soul speak through us, we discover that we actually have a very clear message that longs to be shared. The more we speak it, the clearer it gets. There has never been a better time in history than right now to rise up, speak your truth, and share your soul's voice. If you feel fearful, know that you are not alone and that the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize. As we each rise up and share our song, we make it easier for the next person to do the same. Work your light action, express yourself, share your voice, speak to those who can hear you. And then I'm going to read Fill Up Your Well. Number 66. The most selfless thing you can do is to fill up your own inner well. When we are running around half filled, we subconsciously look to things and people around us to give us the nourishment and nurturing that we so deeply crave. Nothing can grow in barren lands. You are no good to anyone if you're running on empty. The feminine is bountiful, fertile, and rich. Tend to your own well and watch as the amount you have to give multiplies. If your inner well isn't full, you will find yourself craving things from the outside world to fill it. This is our body's instinctive way of reaching for the grounding and nurturing that we are not allowing ourselves. What nourishes you? What refuels your body? What is nectar for your soul? What brings you back to life? What is your secret medicine? What makes you feel abundant and fertile, overspilling with life, like this cup, right, we're talking about? It may be gardening, arranging flowers, getting a massage, using luxurious essential oils, snuggling up on the couch, hiking, sipping a good coffee at your favorite cafe, attending a women's circle, reading about sacred sites, spontaneous bike rides, walking along the beach, or yin yoga. What nourishes you is your medicine. When you give yourself the medicine that you need to be nourished, you nourish all those around you, for there is more than enough to go around. So work your light action. For 15th to the 28th of February, do something to fill up your well today. Isn't that amazing? That filled up my well, okay? And I ain't a Libra. So that was beautiful. Let's now move on to the romance and love portion here. I leave Whispers of Love for the last because the definitions are the shortest, because I know everybody gets a little bit tired around the end of these videos. So that's why I also sneakily leave the romance and love at the end. But this is Romance Angels from Doreen Virtue. Can we get a card for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please? That's it. Look how easily they did it. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so both of them indicating that it is not happening right now. Let your friends help you. Speaking to when you find something that you're interested in, you're going out with your friends, they know people that might be a good fit for you. So let me read it to you though. The romance angels are helping you via other people to the degree that you'll allow this assistance to occur. This card indicates that you need to be more willing to ask for guidance, especially within the context of your love life. For instance, discuss your feelings, hopes, and dreams. Then allow others to help you. Perhaps they'll offer support, give advice, or even know of a potential partner among their acquaintances. This card is a signal that you'd benefit from spending quality time with your friends. If you're currently in a relationship, you'll get renewed enthusiasm by having regular outings with good friends. If you're single, then spending time with these special people will get you out of the house and bring in fresh energy. Your friends may also introduce you to a wonderful romantic partner. Awesome. And finally, your Whispers of Love card. So that Let Your Friends Help You card, it was saying, you know, going out with your friends can benefit you if you're, whether you're in a relationship or you're not. Okay. Because if you are, it'll bring new energy and excitement into your relationship just by, you know, hanging out with other people, your girlfriends. And if you're single, it will help you. Maybe they know somebody and you meet somebody through them. Okay? Either way, it will raise the vibration of your energy, bringing more life back into you. Recharge, refuel, reset, retreat. All right. Let me see. The last card for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Whispers of Love. Can we get a last oracle card, please? For love and romance, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, I guess I'm going to pick. All right. I'll take it. On the bottom, get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. But the one on top is take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Okay? So let me put that right here. And these are very short. Number 23. It says, there are so many rewards that will come to you when you love openly. Your caring will not only help the other person involved, it will also create more love for you. Let your fear go and give the love you are longing to receive. You will find that it is one and the same. I'll also read to you, get to know each other, okay? Number 44. I swear this is one of those cards I've read 7 million times and I still don't know what it is. Okay, learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. The need to feel loved and appreciated motivates how we will act in a relationship. Taking time to understand each other will benefit you, as you will find that this will only help love to grow. Recognize your differences and don't try to control every aspect of what is before you. Yeah, okay. So that was your reading, Libra, for February 15th to the 28th. Your next general reading, the biweeklies, it will be on March 1st, of course, March 1st to the 15th. I also have your monthly love reading for February already posted. Your Valentine's Day reading, today is Valentine's Day, already posted. And your weekly love reading for the past week, posted already. So please do check those out. And I also have tarot haul videos, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that's everything. And I'll link them at the end of this video. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your views. You guys have really been enjoying your videos, I guess, and watching. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, I see it. I know. I appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy your day. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Talk to you guys real soon. Take care. Bye.